Welcome back in my studio today. So I have a new video for you. Today I would like to show you how to draw fluffy ears of a squirrel. This is an insight into one of my lessons. It was a workshop I have done. It was the Joy of Pastels week, and I show you in real time how I teach that. So enjoy watching and I hope you learn a lot. Also, before we start, in end of February, the Joy of Pastels week is coming back. This is a 5 days online drawing workshop where I teach you how to draw realistic animal portraits with pastel pencils step by step. It is also for beginners. So you can sign up for the workshop via the link above and also below in the description. And now let's start with the lesson. This little squirrel has here the ears and then a lot of so fluffy long hair on the ears. So let's first start with the black 199 and plot that in a bit in the inner part of the ears. So where we see the darkest shadow areas. Here, let's plot in here the black as the deepest part of the ears. Here I use middle pressure. I always repeat that I work with a very light hand. Don't use too much pressure. And then let's take 169, the caput mortuum, and plot that in here in this part. There we see a bit of a skin area. Also here plot in a bit of the dark, also of the caput mortuum. And then let's take a brown. Let's take 177, the walnut brown here for the parts of the ears. And also here on the left, let's plot in here a bit of the walnut brown. Okay, then take the paper stamp and blend it. I blend first here the brown carefully. And then the caput mortuum. And then finally blend over the black. Here I have left a bit free for the lighter overlapping fur hairs. Always remove pigment, that's too much on your portrait. Okay, and we can also right away plot in a bit of base layer color for our fluffy long hairs here above. Let's take 187 here for the base layer, the burnt ochre, and plot it in here in the middle part as a base layer. Don't draw it too far upwards, because here then the long fluffy hairs should overlap, but let's plot in first such a mid-tone here in the middle as our base layer. And we can also do this here right away on the right side. Plot that in here also on the middle part. I use this burnt ochre to bring a bright color into our squirrel ears here. And then here for this part of the ear, I take again the brown for base layer, and we will then bring in blacks and whites over it for the hairs we see here on the reference photo. And then take the paper stamp and blend also here the brown on the right, and blend also the burnt ochre, so that we have a nice underpainting here where we can then add fine fluffy hairs. I blend over my outlines here a bit. They should then not be visible anymore finally. Okay, then let's work on the fine details. Let's work with the black 199 And let's bring in here over this ear area with a sharp black, so teeny tiny, very short lines. Let them overlap and let them cross. And also on the left side here, we need these teeny tiny black lines. Also let here some so a bit overlap. And use very little pressure for these fine lines. Here below it's also very black. Here you can add another black stain. And then take a light gray. Let's take here our let's take the warm gray one. Let's take the 270, the warm gray one, and add with a very sharp warm gray, so teeny tiny overlapping hairs. Some are going here to the left. Let them cross a bit. Some are then going here to the right, rightwards, along the ear. Then here above we have some of these fine short hairs inside the ear, and here the edge of the ear is overlapping a bit the inside of the ear. Also here from the inner part of the ear, hairs are growing out. Draw them a little bit longer, let them cross, let them overlap. And also here along the left edge we have so fine, fluffy, teeny tiny, lighter hairs on the ear here. And also here below we have so teeny tiny, lighter hairs. Use little pressure, let some go a bit to the right here. Let some go more to the left. And then let's also take 132 a bit and brighten up this inner skin area here a little bit with the beige red. And then take again your black pastel pencil. I'm going to sharpen it quickly so that I have a nice sharp point again on my black. So, and then with a sharp black pencil, go in again and add here some long of black lines between the lighter hairs, and I also go in here between with the black. Add a black line along the left edge here. And again go in between the gray hairs a bit with the black and add more depth here, more contrast. Let some fine black hairs here overlap. Okay, then let's take the 283, the burnt sienna, and let's go here over our base layer on the upper part of the ear and draw many fine, thin, long strokes here upwards. Use little pressure and draw these lines with really a light hand, so upwards. Let them cross here a bit, maybe make them a little bit curvy. And let them here above go together to clumps. Really have always a very good look at your reference photo. What do you see there? Are the hairs going together to clumps? Are they going straight away upwards? Always really have a good look at your reference photo. Draw what you see there, and or try to draw what you see. Not always. You can also bring in your own details a bit or more details like you see. Sometimes the reference photo is a bit blurry, then you can add more details. But when you see really a lot and your reference photo is sharp, then add and draw what you see. here. Let them cross a lot of these fine lines, let them overlap. Here I draw many of the brown lines, so downwards. This pastel matte paper really allows a lot of layers, so draw one line over the same place. Here near our ear, it can be more brown. So here I really plot in a bit more brown. With light hand, add a layer, a not too thick layer of the brown burnt sienna. So move the pencil so upwards and downwards and color this part a little more brownish, darker. And then go over again and draw burnt sienna lines. Also here below we can add another layer and color this part a bit more with the middle brown. Then also take the dark brown 177 and go over again here with the dark brown. And add here on the above the ear some dark brown strokes. So bringing different colors into this ear here of our squirrel. Here near the ear it's darker. Here you can press a little bit more. And also let's add here some brown strokes below. On the right I sharpen the walnut brown a bit. Yes, and here let the lines cross and overlap. Okay, and then also go in with, let's take also the 188, the sanguine a bit, and bring in here some lines, some fine lines with the sanguine, with this orange brown. I try to bring in here really different colors into the fur, into the ear hairs here of our squirrel. Let here some short or sanguine lines overlap. Also here with little pressure. Draw here above some very teeny tiny fluffy hairs upwards. This we have then to refine when we have drawn the background. I also want to draw this blurry background then later. Bring in here, so overlapping fine sanguine lines, and then take 187 again and add some highlights with the burnt ochre here. Add lighter lines. Let them cross, let them overlap, so that we have also here the lighter color in again. So very fine and fluffy. You can also take a craft knife and scratch in here fine lines, remove a bit of the color. Okay, then let's do the same on our right ear here. Let's take the black 199 and bring in here over the brown base layer teeny tiny black lines here. Let them cross, let them overlap here, and also let's draw some black lines over the left area here. I see here also some black lines on the reference photo. And then take the warm gray 270 and add a layer of these light gray hairs. Let them overlap. Also play a bit with the pressure you are using. Draw with little pressure, some very transparent lines. Draw with more pressure here and there, some a bit thicker hairs or that are a bit more brilliant, and you see them a bit better. Okay, then let's take again the 283 our burnt sienna, and let's go in here over these long ear hairs and draw here on the left side a bit more of the brown in. Here I draw more brown lines over the same place to plot in here a layer of the burnt sienna. And then here let the lines cross over our base layer, over our burnt ochre base layer. Let them overlap, let them go here, so upwards. I will draw these fine, fluffy, crossing hairs then later when we did the background. Here. I also like to move the pencil so upwards and downwards. Plot in a bit the burnt sienna here. Let's take also a paper stamp for blending to make these lines soft. Blend them together when they are looking a bit gritty. Then also go in with 177 the walnut brown. Here more on the left, and add here on the left side of the right ear some brown strokes that are also here above, then crossing. Here is a brown line, there I press a bit more, and also rotate your pencil while you are drawing these lines. Here we have then to draw these fine fluffy overlapping ends. Here above then some longer ones that are going so upwards. These we can then all do afterwards, these refining details. Then let's go in again with the sanguine 188 and bring in here some sanguine lines on the brown, and also here on the more orange brown part on the right. So bringing different layers of different colors. And finally 187, the burnt ochre, and add here some burnt ochre lines that are overlapping and crossing. We can also bring in some highlights in the fur here with the beige red. I just sharpen it a bit, the beige red. So the 132, this flesh color, and add on both ears here with little pressure some beige red highlight hairs, highlight lines here. Bring in another layer with fine overlapping crossing. Lighter strokes also here, that we add a layer of lighter lines here below. Then some longer ones, so upwards. Let them cross. Then I take the black again, 199. Make sure that your black is sharp. So, and then I add here with little pressure also a bit of the black on the left side and some short of thin black lines here again. And also then here on the ear itself once more. Here maybe where the ear is growing out of the head, add a bit of darker color. Okay, if you would like to see more videos, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I invite you to join the Joy of Pastels week. This is a 5 days online drawing workshop full of fun drawing activities. I teach you step by step how to draw animals with pastel pencils, and you can get support, feedback, help. So you can join via the link below. And yes, then I hope I see you soon. Enjoy drawing and Have a great time. Bye!